Um, After you do your solo drills for the hip mobility stuff, you come in here and you get a partner. I like to think of closed guard as shrink wrapping a person. So I want this person to carry more of my weight than the ground does, or I want them to carry as much of my weight as I can. Right now my entire back is on the ground. If I simply bring my hips up and close my guard again, now there's more weight being carried by Drew. Okay, so that's something. So I'm as close as I can, there's less space. Secondary, underestimated thing is to squeeze first, then close. If I just think cross my feet, it's kind of loose here. There's a lot of play for Drew to play with here. But if I think about like close, squeezing my knees or squeezing my inner thighs to his side, and then closing everything down and crossing, it's much tighter, and I have a lot more immediate grip of him. Right? So I want him to carry as much of my weight as possible by getting my butt off of the ground, and then I like to shrink wrap him by pinch and then squeeze. Okay? Then when we go into our hip mobility stuff, you're just gonna, he doesn't really have to do much of anything right now. I'm just going to play with twisting my hips to one side. So putting some weight on him. It's like I do a little bridge and then kick my feet out one way. So I pivot on Drew and I just change my angle, right? I could be looking for stuff over here. Then I'm gonna bridge up. So I put some weight down on him again and I'm going to pivot my thighs, kick my heels out so that I go to the other side. I just go one side, other side. And notice how controlled I'm staying. I'm actually trying to stay really close to him. One of the ways I'm doing that is by pulling my heel in slightly. So I'm kind of using my hamstring a little bit here. So this is just good practice for getting the hips moving around, right? Little bridge, squeeze, switch, come through. Little bridge, squeezing, switching, come through, okay? If you feel yourself walking away, just come back and keep practicing that again. Part 2 is to actually work on this using distance. So I think of it as like a corkscrew. So I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to use it to hip escape and make space. So I'm here, I'm going to bridge out, same motion, except I pick myself out and I can go all the way to feet on the hips, right? And then I can do the same thing, I pick myself up, I'm gonna dig my heels in, use my toes, pull myself back in, come here. Switch, back, switch, back. Switch back. So I have close and I have far. When I do these in class, I'll often have them do like 4 close ones, staying nice and tight. If I want to, I could use grips. If I'm practicing, I can just do switch, collar, sleeve, switch, collar, sleeve, switch, collar, sleeve, something like that. And then do a few where I'm getting more space and using my frame. Coming all the way back. And just working on my ability to move back and forth like that.